What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 trader with 920 Trading. And today's subject is, and it's not a question today, but the video today goes hand in hand with the newsletter that's coming out right now. So if you receive the newsletter, click on that link, and there it is. Here's the subject today. Cael Sanderson. Cael Sanderson is the subject today. Who is Cael Sanderson? Well, if you're a wrestling fan, I'm not talking about, WWE or WWF or whatever. I'm talking about collegiate wrestling or folk style wrestling. For those of you that don't know Cael Sanderson is arguably one of the greatest college wrestlers of all time. As a matter of fact, he had a collegiate record of 159 wins and 0 losses. None. Zero. Zippo. He was a 4-time NCAA champion from the late 1990s until the early 2000s. Cael Sanderson. Now, Cael Sanderson he went on to Olympic fame and, world fame, but now he's the head coach at Penn State University, their wrestling program, and they are by far and away the greatest college wrestling team right now, and they have been for well over a decade. But what made Cael Sanderson so great? Well, number one, he's just he's an incredible wrestler. I mean, just high level, obviously. You can't win 159 straight matches without being a really, really, really excellent, arguably the best college wrestler of all time. But what did he have? He had one specific move. Now, he was an incredible wrestler. He had great moves. He had great takedowns, great setups. But he had one specific move. It was called the ankle pick. Essentially, what it was is he would tie up with his opponents. And he would wrestle, and he would reach down and pick up their ankle and take them down for, it used to be 2 points. It's now 3 points. A takedown is now worth 3 points. But he would reach down, pick up their ankle, take them down, and it was 2 points. It was a takedown. 159-0. Now, here's the thing about Cael Sanderson. He knew that he was going to do it. His opponents knew exactly what he was going to do. But you know what? As good as they were, because they were also high-level wrestlers. These were Division I wrestlers, and Division I wrestlers in the national tournament, in the all the different rounds in the finals. They were all really, really, really excellent wrestlers. They knew he was going to do it. They knew exactly what he was going to do. But because he was so good at it, they had no defense. They couldn't stop him. They just could not stop this guy. It's like Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee says, I fear not the man who has tried one kick 10,000 times, but I fear the man who has tried one kick, has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Or not 10,000 kicks one time, but 10,000 kicks one time. So in other words, the specialist. He didn't fear the generalist. He feared the specialist. And it's the same thing with Cael Sanderson. He was so good at that one move. What does that have to do with trading? Well, I think it has everything to do with trading. Because generally speaking, what traders do is they find the next best thing and the next best thing and the next best thing, and they're on to the next strategy or the next indicator or the next this or the next that, without actually being really, really good or elite level at one specific setup. Folks, that's all you need. That's all. You just need one setup. Now, we can talk about an overall strategy. I mean, the 920, there are multiple setups within the overall 920 strategy, but one setup, that's all you need. Now, I have four. And we've talked about that in previous videos, but there's one specific setup that, in my opinion, is the best setup in the overall 920 strategy. Does it always work? Absolutely not. But you know what? Cael Sanderson's ankle pick didn't always work, but it worked so often, it allowed him to go 159-0. That's the cool thing. Nothing is foolproof. Nothing is going to work 100% of the time, but you need something that works so often that even when it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. So again, what is that for me? It's called the double cross. Well, what's the double cross? Well, in the overall 920 strategy, a double cross to the upside Again, we want these to be at major levels. And we've talked about major levels: pre-market high, pre-market low, 30-minute demand zones down low, 30-minute supply zones up top, and maybe some pivot points along the way. So again, major levels only. We want it to be where something has happened there in the past. And remember this, folks: the higher the time frame, the stronger the level. Period. I don't care. That is just the reality. That's why we're able to look backwards and say, okay, this is a level, and so on and so forth. But again, double cross to the upside. We open below the 9 and close above the 20. And we want that to be at a major level. Well, why? Well, it's very simple. If we breach the 9 and the 20 and a major level all in one candle, guess what happens? We have 3 different levels of support directly below us. So we can use either one of those 3 or any one of those 3 as our level of risk. What does that look like? Well, let's take a look at it right here, folks. This is a double cross to the upside right here. This is exactly what a double cross to the upside looks like. Why is this a high probability play? Well, again, it's above a major level. You got a major level sitting right here, folks. Again, you got the 9, you got the 20, you got a major level. You can look left a little bit. Okay, was this a double cross? It was, and you'd probably stop out. Again, double cross right here. That's a double cross to the upside. That's it right there. That's as simple as it is. It is a straightforward play. Does it work every time? No, it just doesn't. I mean, the reality is it doesn't. But again, major levels and major levels only, folks. When you put on one of these plays, just sit back and watch what the market does. But don't watch your P&L, folks. Don't watch your P&L. So that's a double cross to the upside, a double cross to the downside. Now, this is from Thursday's chart. So as you well know, the market has been in free fall since February 20th, and it appears to be in free fall even yet today. Today it's pre-market on Friday right now. So the double cross to the downside, these are actually going to be better plays, and you will see that on the chart today, or as we're talking about this chart. Double cross to the downside, what does it look like? I remember this setup very, very specifically because I took this trade yesterday at 10:34. So a double cross to the downside. You open above the 9 and close below the 20, directly below or at a major level. And it looks like this. Here it is, right here, folks, 10:34. Again, that's a double cross to the downside. Why? But why the double cross? Why do we use that moving average? Because, it's a lagging indicator, right? Well, again, you have different levels of resistance directly above you, and then you can use that 9 as your resistance on the way down. As long as you stay below that 9 or the 20, if you're being aggressive, that is where your safety is. So your safety is in that 9 right there. Does it jump ahead of the 9? Absolutely. But trust your 9 to come in to pick you up and take you down to that next level, if that's what you're looking for, is that next level. So again, that's a double cross to the downside. Now let's take a look at another double cross because we had more. We had a double cross right in here, back to the downside. Did it work? Yeah. Would you have stopped out, made a little bit of money? Maybe. But again, double cross to the downside right here. Again, major level. We want major levels. This was not at a major level. There's no major level right here. This candle right here, the candle's too big. We don't want to take a position on a 50, 60, or a dollar candle. That's 43.97. It's a dollar candle. Don't take a position on a dollar candle. Okay. Again, next double cross to the downside right here. Again, 13.48. Look at it. We're directly below a major level. Okay, great. What do you do? Put on the trade. That's it right there. That's the ankle pick, folks. That is the ankle pick. What more do we need? What other setup? As a 920 trader, what other setup do you need? Again, there are 4 specific setups that I talk about in my different videos. But what other setup? We have people in the group that trade nothing but double crosses to the upside or the downside. That's all they trade. They don't need anything else. And again, the thing that makes this such a high probability setup, that ankle pick, if you will, is that you are below the 9, you're below the 20, and you're below a major level. Again, you're not looking for more support along the way. You're already through your levels of support. Ultimately, trading is about support and resistance, right? Now, we use demand zones, we use supply zones. You can use whatever you want, but ultimately that's why we use candlesticks, folks. It's about support and resistance. Again, below a major level, 920 cross to the downside. That's it. That's the ankle pick. That's my ankle pick. Do I have other tactics? Yeah, we talk about that all the time, folks. But this is the A+ setup of all A+ setups. And again, folks, it doesn't work all the time. So get good. Whatever your specific setup is, it doesn't matter. It can be the 920s. It can be whatever you want it to. Whatever strategy you're using. And remember, there are as many profitable strategies in the market as there are market participants. So there's no one size fits all. There is no best strategy out there. That's just a reality. For me, there is. I know specifically what I'm looking for. But in general terms, if there was a best strategy out there, you know what? Everybody would be using it. And then it would no longer be effective. If everybody was doing it, it wouldn't be effective. Why am I give this strategy away, folks. It's right there for the entire world to see. Guess what? I didn't come up with this strategy. It has been around for as long as moving averages have been around. So again, that's it right there. It's the double cross to the upside, double cross to the downside at a major level, at, below, above, whatever, folks. Again, that is it. So focus on one thing. That's all you need. Get really, really good. When I say really, really good, I'm talking about be so good that it's not that you can get it right. It's that be so good that you can no longer get it wrong. Your setup is happening and you don't even really have to think about it. Is my edge there? Yes or no. If your edge is there, if you're using a double cross, it's either yes or no. Did the double cross happen? If it happened, put on the trade. Whatever happens after that is out of your control, and then let it play out to its natural conclusion. Whatever your specific plan says for letting it play out, let it play out to its natural conclusion. Folks, we make trading difficult right here. That's where it is. That's where trading is difficult. Now, is it easy to read a chart after the fact? Absolutely. But what we have to do, we have to be able to read it in real time as it is happening. That makes it a little bit more difficult. We're putting real money on the line every time we do it, folks. So why would we not want to take trades at those major levels? I mean, that's what it's all about, folks. Again, for the 920. But again, today's about the ankle pick. That's all it's about, folks. What is your ankle pick? Figure out your ankle pick and get so good at it that you can't get it wrong. I mean, that's ultimately what it's all about, folks. So, hey, thanks for spending a little bit of time with us today. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for reading the newsletter. Now, if you guys know the thing, if you like our videos, please go ahead and give us a like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content. Also, leave us a comment. I personally respond to every single one of the comments. So leave one, and it's going to be me. Now, if you are interested in live daily trading, where we do this all day long, folks, all day long, every single day. We talk about these setups all day long. Head on over to our live trading Discord. It is called 920 Trading. It's the link for that is down below. What do you have to lose? You have absolutely nothing to lose. We are so convinced that you will find value in it because there is value in it. We're going to give you that first week for free. And again, what do you have to lose? A little bit of your time? Hey, that's it. You'll be a better trader because of it. Also, if you're interested in the 920 strategy, we're giving that away at no cost to you other than your time. 920trading.com. 920trading.com. The entire strategy is there for the world to see. You don't have to spend all this crazy, stupid money on the latest and greatest. Or again, there's nothing new in the market, folks. There's just not. That's just the reality. There's nothing new. 920trading.com. But again, folks, hey, thank you for spending a little bit of your precious time with us today. We greatly appreciate it. And remember, figure out your ankle pick. Figure out your one play that is so good you don't have to ever worry about any other specific setups. Anyway, that's my time for the day, folks. I hope everybody has a great day. And you guys know everything. I hope you guys follow your plan consistently. Just follow your plan, folks. Just please do that. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great rest of the day. We're going to do it again soon, folks. But you guys know the rest. Until then, I will see you in the markets.